Oh, my. Oh, I forgot because we were doing a thing. Give me a second, everyone. My opening did not take place. Intro says intro. Outro says outro. We're going to do the intro now. Okay. Here, I need this rinsed out. Hey everyone, how goes it? I'm currently helping Kiddo clean up. And then, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, right? I forget that some of you all are way over there. Oh, this is lovely. There's so much soap on this thing. Here, give me a paper towel.
I like 3.
My kiddos are in it. The kiddo is cleaning to get out of being grounded.
I'm not grounded in it.
Not anymore. Not after this. You get done doing the chore that I need to do, and
I wasn't grounded when I was grounded.
well, yeah, but you're still technically grounded. It's semantics. You were grounded, just from a specific. It's just a specific version. Anyways, Codex. Hey guys, can't say at church. Great news. Moving and starting a new life. Hope you all are having a great day. You sound like you're having an amazing one. That's awesome to hear. Puts a halo on top of. I got a halo. Okay, what I need you all to do that are here, the newest Deadpool in Star Wars video dropped, and there's people on multiple social medias who do not realize I'm not hero support. Find those comments and remind them Levi's not hero support. He's not going through his villain arc. Levi has always been a little bit villainous. We're just seeing him be a lot more villainous. Honestly, it started off as just a funny skit, but also because in the storyline, 100% the Deadpool stuff happens after Levi's vacation. Levi had to come home early, or had to go back to work early from vacation, and the way that it was done was John and Nappa tricked Levi into coming back 4 weeks early, an entire month early from vacation. Levi is currently pure chaos. Levi's true neutral. Just John took something away that Levi loved. He ended his vacation early and did so in a very bad way. Not like, oh my God, this is a horrible thing you did bad, but like you really threatened to take away snacks type of thing. There's just one of those funny ways. And you put that with the other two. I'll wash that by hand. If they're in, I'll wash that cutting board by hand. Just put it in the sink. You can put them in the sink, and I'll wash them. You're already washing it. Today's dinner is nice and simple. We're not doing the flatas today, and we're not doing the crispy chicken strips. The flatas will be for probably tomorrow. I'll probably cook them. So I'm going to go over the recipe with you guys. And then I'm going to go over the every plate menu and talk about every plate for a little bit because I need to skip a week. But I don't want to, but I need to. And I know you guys want me to probably feed the cat that's currently sitting in the window waiting for his treat, but we no longer have any more. And that's something sad to talk. Like, there's no more in there, right? Which is something sad to talk about, and we'll talk about that. So we're gonna get a lot right off the bat and get it through. Also, my kiddo is cleaning a huge portion of the kitchen, so I need to stay out of the way. So this is a perfect way to do so. Tobias, can you grab my tablet, please? It is in our bedroom. Please, next to my side of the bed. I'm asking politely. I just dropped my masking tone because I've been talking a lot already. Anti-heroes need their own support. No, it doesn't. They are in general customer service, and they go depending on their deeds. I've explained it. I explained this, and the reason why like anti-heroes and anti-villains and everything don't need their own. They probably already had their own account when they were a regular hero or a villain, and now that they're anti or whatever, they're getting the same support, just more specialized based on the person. So in a real life call center, we're going to use DirecTV, AT&T as an example, and there's a reason why for this. When DirecTV and AT&T merged, and I've worked for both programs. DirecTV used to have multiple different areas for sales, support, retention, and then you had specific sales and specific clients. Like if it was a celebrity client, there used to be a department for it. I know this because I had to be trained to handle that after that department closed down. Okay. And when AT&T, they had their same thing. They had their own department, sales, retention, blah, 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 down the line, right? When they merged, they got rid of retention. They got rid of the celebrity departments. They got rid of sales departments. Technically speaking, there was no longer a sales department. There were people who could do general customer service and sales with a specialization of sales.
Where's Brew?
If so, what have you seen? I have Prime Video. And so this is a really cool thing. Like if you haven't worked in a call center, you don't know the ins and outs of this. It's just the reality of it. What's up, kiddo? And so we take Chris has a rule of 99% reality, 1% fantasy type of thing. And one of the reasons why this works so well for a call center type of thing is because I have so much experience in so many different programs. I'm like, no, that really wouldn't be a thing, Chris. And then Chris has some experience in like upper management type stuff. And I have a little bit of experience in management, but it's not really call center management. I know about it because I was being trained for it, but I didn't actually go and do it. And so he has like, we're able to bounce off and be like, no, it wouldn't be this, it would be this, and that kind of stuff. For instance, a call center agent manager is required to take at least 1 hour of calls per day. You're also supposed to do that if you're doing training. You are required to take, and it's like across the board, every call center I've ever worked with, some of them are required like to take a full day. You just take a full day once per week to do calls. So it's one of those things where it's definitely interesting, and it's just the way it is. We're going to go into every plate. Country Troll has finally arrived. Hey. Oh. That's not quite sure I like that. I have not been watching Gundam. I want to point this out. Like, not a huge Gundam fan. I like big giant robots and everything. Just never been a big Gundam fan. I like the building kits, and that's about the extent of it. I realize it's a big giant lore in universe that we're losing out on for some of it. That doesn't mean I won't go and watch it. It's just I don't have a reason to watch it. And Chris loves Gundam, so. Again, it's one of those things where you have a thing that Chris likes that I don't like, but then I can lean on Chris for information, or I lean on you guys for like with the 40K stuff. But yeah, as far as the call center goes, that's the reason why like those departments wouldn't exist. It would be people who specialize in those areas. And they work for like hero support or villain support or general member solutions. And they would take those calls from there. Thank you. So on the way, should be here tomorrow, crispy buffalo ranch chicken, and we have 2 more recipes to still go. Gravy lovers meatballs and sesame pork rice balls. The next week, which I have money for and I will do, saucy chicken and pepper stir fry, pork sausage linguine Italiano, and crispy chicken over penne pasta, penne rosa. Now, the following week, I want to do, but I'm not sure if I will have the funds to do it because the kids are home from school. Yeah, okay.
Am I good?
And why all of that?
Oh,
And that over there, and where I'm here, like the whole. No, you can sweep around me, kiddo. See Swedish Chef pick on Discord. They wrote a too powerful bad guy and need a Mary Sue to get him out of it. Make us XLR. Yes, that was an awesome show. I do plan on doing some skits with that. It's also interesting because we might be able to like have those be animated. Samantha, yay, it's Levi. Hey. Sandra, hey, how you doing? So on this, the following week, the herb Parmesan crusted chicken with mashed potatoes and looks like zucchini. Some other stuffed meatloaf, sriracha, pork stir fry. I'm gonna change that one. You want to change the meatloaf too? All right. So the Parmesan crusted chicken with mashed potatoes and roasted zucchini. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that as is as well because we like roasted zucchini. We don't quite like. Well, no, you've had zucchini roasted and not had an issue with it because it's squash and you do like roasted squash. But the smothered stuffed meatballs. Okay, I will change that one, and I'm going to change sriracha because my spouse will like it. I will eat it, but the kids are not a huge fan of stuff that is overly spicy.
Excuse you?
You like tacos to an extent, and you like curry, but you don't like sriracha flavored stuff.
No, sriracha's nasty. Spice isn't nasty. Sriracha's nasty. That's nasty.
They have a butternut squash and grello tea with bacon, but that's an extra $2.99 a serving. Spicy Tuscan style chicken ragu, but that's just plain pasta. Barbecue chicken, smothered steak and onion gravy. That's an extra $5 a serving. Sweet heat beef rice bowls. That one doesn't sound bad. You want that one? Okay.
There you go. Not good too.
And when they go num 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 num, I can hear it. Zone of Vendors was pretty cool too. Which one?
Up on your front.
That's lemon herb risotto with chicken, and as good as that sounds, it's an extra $5 a serving. Creamy tomato and pork. No, we're already getting that one. I don't want the cheeseburger. Here's creamy lemon herb chicken though. No. The next one is.
I guess we could skip a week, huh?
Yeah, it looks like that would be the week that we'd have to skip. We'd have to. I don't know what the following week would even provide.
Look at the next week.
Oh, here we go. Garlicky roasted pepper penne. That one looks good. Look at that one.
I lost a piece of the key cat.
Did you lose his balls?
No, his balls are already gone.
What?
His paw. His balls have been gone for like a week.
Oh, damn. All right. This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have the money, so we'll be able to skip.
And we won't do a protein. We can add a protein from our home stuff. So we'll take a look at that here. Go to home. Give that a better wipe down, yes. All right, so that is the next 3 weeks planned out. Oh wait, there's another one out after the herb one. We're gonna skip that one. We're gonna skip the one that's on the 19th. Yeah. I can also change the box size to reduce everything, but we're gonna just reschedule that for. Can I just skip I'm just gonna skip. So reschedule. We're just gonna skip.
There you go.
I don't like the recipes that week.
There you go.
Just the other and submit. All right, thank you, kiddo.
Bye-bye.
What's on the menu tonight? What's on the menu tonight is spaghetti meatballs. Nice and simple. I don't even think I'm gonna do garlic bread. Don't really feel like garlic bread. Do you guys want some potato? Okay, we need to make some veggies. Spaghetti meatballs. What else? You want mashed potatoes and?
Spaghetti meatballs. 1 second. No, it's just spaghetti meatballs.
Okay, we should have the veggies. Why don't you, instead of you guys jumping down my throat because I'm saying that we need to have vegetables because we had 2 nights in a row of no veggies. You had tomatoes.
I have lettuce.
I had lettuce. I'm asking if you want mashed potatoes and green beans.
I was speaking. No, I'm not saying that here.
Tomatoes are veggie. That's true, but it's just not enough. Steamed asparagus sounds good, but we don't have any asparagus. Like it has to be what we have in the house right now. I can go and grab stuff that's for the other 2 meals, which I will read because you guys aren't going to see me cook the fluffs. All right. I'm just asking if you want mashed potatoes and green beans.
No.
How about green beans?
No. I have mandarin orange.
You'll have a fruit?
I have mandarin orange.
What about you? You gonna have a fruit? As long as you have some type of fruit, I don't care. We have the fruit cup still.
Fine.
You'll have a fruit cup? Still have one of these. Fine with it. Nice and easy. That's simple. All right. So I'm gonna go over this recipe and then lastly we're gonna talk about why I can't feed the cat that's in the window, and I'll show you guys the window I'm talking about. That window right there. The cat that's right there. They have outdoor cat food. We've been giving them special little tiny foods, and it's sad talk. So we're gonna set that one off to the side for a moment. Be terrible if someone were to nerf them. Currently, Nerf guns are out of commission. Steve, I see a Nerf gun. I'm going to go grab it.
No. Stop. No. I know it's empty.
You're right, it is.
By the way, I'm gonna keep you.
Why?
If you shoot me, I'm gonna kick you.
Why?
Because if you shoot me, I'm gonna be mad. You said you do not have nerve wars without someone else having a gun. So I need guns.
The fact he heard me whisper. The fact he heard me whisper. Oh, way off, kiddo. Way off. Way off. Anyways.
Yeah.
Pops the Halo and Levi's double horns. Again, go on to the things and let people know. Member solutions. Oh, you're lucky that thing just went poof. That would have been extra ammo for me. Hey, stop. Where'd it go? Stop. Remember, Mama's trying to rest. Got him twice. See, if I angle this just right, I can bounce it off the wall. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I hear so well when they hear so well when they want to. They do. Did we literally? Oh my god! I can't believe we didn't get that on camera. You know, I don't think you understand what just happened. We hit the nerves hit each other. The bullets went and bounced. Yeah. I think I'm out. I've hit him almost every single time. All right, that's enough. We're done. Pick up the Nerfs, and here you go. I gotta get back to work. The Nerfs hit each other. Yeah, the darts hit each other. Here, you take it. I'm on.
That's what you get for shooting me multiple times and hitting me.
No, you're done. Pick them up, or you're grounded.
What? You're grounded.
But yes, go comment on that video and let people know that are on multiple social medias, on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. They all commented that there's comments of Levi being hero support, and it's like never said it was hero support. Anyways, Southwest pork flautas. We're gonna go over this recipe because I'm going to cook it while I'm not live. Kiddos don't want this tonight. They want spaghetti, so that's what we're doing. It's gonna be nice and easy. I just got to do some dishes and put a pot on the boil and get to work. So Southwest pork flautas. Tomato, onion, lime. Ironically, we're going to be having some onion, tomato, and whatnot tonight because I'm going to add a bit of that to the recipe that I'm cooking. Although I can't find the tomatoes here. So we'll probably have to get some fresh tomatoes for this because these need to be cooked up probably tonight. They're getting a little on the soft side, and these are meant for like really firm tomatoes. And these will make good sauce tomatoes at their current state. So that's what I will do is I will grab an onion. I'm going to cut up an onion and cut up some garlic, cut up some tomatoes, and put it in the sauce. But for now, Southwest pork flautas, tomato, onion, lime, garlic, sour cream, Southwest spice blend. I hate when it's just a spice blend because I don't know entirely what's in there. Ground pork, Monterey Jack cheese, chicken stock, and flour tortillas. Now, the Southwest spice blend is probably like a Tex-Mex type of blend. You could probably find something like that at Walmart for really cheap, for like 50 cents. You're going to preheat your oven at 425 degrees. Wash and dry produce. Dice your tomato. Peel half and finely chop onion. Zest and quarter the lime. Peel and finely chop the garlic. So, since it's a finely chopped garlic, I have a hack in there where it is just minced garlic because that's basically what they're meaning. Your zest and quarter lime is basically just the lime juice. So if you want to, you can use that hack too. Have some lime juice. Half peel and finely chop your onion. Depends on how you like your onion. There's a mixture of onion on top and a mixture of onion, it looks like, in the beef itself. So for the beef part of it, you could cheat by using dehydrated onions, rehydrate them, and you'd be good to go. But for the regular part, kind of different. In a small bowl, combine tomato, 2 tablespoons of onion, 4 tablespoons for 4 servings, a squeeze of lime juice, salt, and pepper. In a separate bowl, combine the sour cream and lime zest. Add 1 teaspoon at a time until it reaches a drizzling consistency. Season with salt and pepper. Heat a drizzle of oil in a large pan over medium-high heat. Add the remaining onion. Cook, stirring occasionally until lightly browned or slightly softened. For those that aren't wondering, that would look like. And then you add your remaining onion. Cook, stirring until lightly browned, soften. 2 to 3 minutes. Add your pork, garlic, Southwest spice blend, and a pinch of salt. Cook, breaking up the meat in pieces until brown and cooked through. So you're browning your onion and your meat together after you've already sauteed the onion for a couple minutes. Stir in 1 teaspoon of flour, 2 teaspoons for serving. Basically, you want to thicken it a little bit until thoroughly combined. Stir in the stock concentrate and add 1/4 cup of water, 1/3 cup for 4 servings. Bring to a simmer and cook until thickened. Like I said, season with salt and pepper. Remove pan from heat. Line a baking sheet with foil and then lightly oil that foil. Oil the foil. Place tortillas on a clean work surface and drizzle with oil on top of that. Basically, you want to get them nice and oily. Everything Not gonna throw the joke out there. It's an adult joke. Not gonna do it. Does anyone know what Soapland is? You're making oil land now. Bye, Robert. You have a good one. Going to a 1 hour live stream now. Cool. Fill up the tortillas after you've done oiling them on both sides. Divide evenly 1/2 with each tortilla. Sprinkle with cheese. Roll the tortillas starting with filled sides and to create flautas. Place seams sides down on prepared sheet. Bake on the middle rack until golden brown and crispy, 8 to 12 minutes. Divide the flautas between the plates. Drizzle the zesty crema. Top with pico de gallo. Oh, that's what that is. Only without cilantro because I don't like cilantro. Serve with remaining lime wedges on the side. You would have think that I would have put 2 and 2 together. And Justin, we have been told to make a villain sport cookbook. I am a trained professional chef. Oh, what did you do? No, away from me.
It's fine.
Okay, go wash your hands. Get rid of it. Why did you go do what you need to clean your hands off of?
It's slime.
Yeah, well, I don't want to deal with slime right now. I'm serious. I've got dishes and stuff to do. Homemade stuff update. By the way, Slayer, I know we were talking about the Hawaiian shirt. For those of you who don't know, Slayer is working on a Hawaiian shirt, and I got to see close to the final design because we've been working together on it, and I'm going to go into that real quick. I love this right here. Love that. Right here, I'm not a huge fan of having the villain support wording everywhere. The only 2 places I really think should be right here underneath this one, but have it be separate, right? You don't want the villain support one that has all of it. And then on the sleeve, have a similar thing as have the sunset here where it's centered and that logo and the thing, and then have another faded out villain support right below it. I think that would look really cool. They're doing an awesome job on this, and hopefully we can have this done here a little bit, and we can move forward and maybe make them. I'm going to show Chris once the design is like quote unquote finalized, and it'll be really up to him because all the final say is up to him. But he liked what I was trying to come up with, so it's looking really good. And we can thank Slayer for that. Put some stuff away. So, spaghetti, but real quick, kitty in the window. See if I can get the kitty back in the window and we can talk. I'm going to give them a little bit of dry food that I'm going to soak in a bowl. Because that's all I can do right now. Raven, this floor in here is not very swept. You can take care of it afterwards, but the floor in here where I cook, it's not swept very well. All right for now. Don't worry about it right now. I'm already in the process of cleaning and cooking. So let's talk about the kitty. We had a cat that needed food, and you guys all donated food. I bought some. I put it in a drawer, and she passed away. And that food has been going to the outdoor cats so that it doesn't go just sit there and go to waste, right? But I've reached a point where there's no more of that special treat. And now the outdoor cats have like got used to getting like an extra treat. Well, at least Killer did. And I will go and get more for him. But this is where you guys can do the same thing that you did with Whiskers. If you want to, I have a P.O. box. And you can give him some treats. And while I'm live, you can be like, hey, give him a treat. And I will give him a treat. And like I said, we don't have to. I'm not asking for it. And something I saw on TikTok today or yesterday, and I need to talk to you guys about it. Long logo and text boxes having clear spacer around them so they can see. This is the great thing about talking about the Hawaiian shirt live, the merch live, is like you guys can toss out some ideas. Ultimately, Slayer's designing this. I want them to add their own personal touch to it. We'll go from there. But in regards to it's there's a term called dry begging apparently, and it's like talking about stuff in a roundabout way, saying, "Oh, I need this, but I can't have this," and then and apparently it's coming off as dry begging. And I'm like, I don't mean it that way. I straight up tell you guys, don't donate. I'm just sharing things with you. You guys share with me. I read them off. It's like, if at any point you think that I'm apparently dry begging, just let me know. No. I'm just being straight up and honest. I don't like the way that came off. I looked at that, I read that, and I was like, that feels weird. For the outdoor cats, I don't have a preference. I would say smaller treats. I used to have a thing, but like the outdoor cats will literally eat whatever. So cheapest treats that you want, as long as they're easy to get. Like there's something that I can open and just set there for him to eat, or for them to eat. That's better than me sitting there with the squeeze tubes. The indoor kitties. Oh my God, we do have one more. Holy shit. Well, I've already mixed up a batch. This is what y'all gave. Raven said there wasn't any more. But the Shiba little individual servings. What I've been doing is I take half of one of these, open it up, and I let him eat while I'm cooking, because it was a nice treat. And I've been doing that daily. What I'm doing now is I'm just giving a little bit of the canned food that we have in the fridge, and I'm soaking some treat here, and I'm going to try to get his attention. Killer! Killer! Here, kitty, 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 killer! Usually he's really responsive. Kind of concerned. Okay, hold up. I didn't prepare all that for you to ignore me. Come on now. Hey! Hey, buddy. Come on, let's go to the window. Let's go to the window. I got a treat for you. Here's Killer. I got a treat for you. Go to the window. It's a bit toasty. Is that why you don't want to be up here? It's a bit toasty. I'm going to have a treat for you. Stay here. Stay in the window for a moment. Back inside the house. With how hot that is. We gotta figure out. If anyone's got some ideas to help keep the cats cool during the summer, let me know. Hey. Yeah, the big one. Big one today. There you go. So now he can eat some treats while I'm preparing my own dinner. I'm gonna also need to have something to snack on because I can feel myself eating something. We're gonna have yeah, Killer's a sweet kitty. I love him. He is a great mouser. He's a great outdoor cat. Not so great inside. He pisses everywhere. He does not get to be inside. Dishes are getting washed in the washing machine right now. Okay. So what we're going to do, literally just a little shade cloth. We'll do one. Yeah, I've got an entire shade like that porch. They hang out on the porch. It's shaded the entire time. There's like a section that can get warm, but otherwise it's shaded entirely. I'm just wondering if there's something I can do to get them a little extra relief. Especially, like, I don't want to shave him. He's a long hair cat. But his hair is used for protection, right? So, I dart. I found the plastic cutting board. And no, I'm not worried about microphone. At least, not from this. I'm not worried about the microbes or anything like that either, any more than I am wood. So, built a little gazebo for shade and a small fan. Oh, you know what? A small fan would do wonders. Well, fan, I should, I can get a misting fan. Can somebody, you don't have to send me, I can make a misting fan. If I really wanted to make a big one, but I don't need to make a big one. They make small, like portable misting fans. And I could probably make a version of that. But making a version costs almost the same as just buying a small one if I can find one used. If somebody can send me a reminder on Discord to get a misting fan for the kitties, I'm going to start looking for a used one. My spouse gets paid in a couple days. I still have a little bit of extra money. And so I can reach out and see if I can find one for used for the cats. And we can like create an area where they can stay super nice. Oh, and terracotta tiles. Yes. I can't do a fridge, but what I can do is I can create a fridge utilizing this is perfect. This is perfect. Somebody clip this. I got an idea. Future Levi, idea. Take one of the every plate boxes. Get a terracotta tile, soak the tile, put an ice pack inside of it, set it outside, and bam, cats have a nice, cool box that they can climb into. You stop. Future, you want to do future Levi? Future Levi says, nephew. Ow. Misting fan, terracotta tile, used box, because I got the ice packs. So I can create a cooling box. That's a great idea and a great use. Upcycling for them. Because I just had to put it in there and change out the ice pack every day. That's awesome. That's a great way. Nicely. Need to grab an onion. And because I'm not going to saute the onion, but our spaghetti kids don't like the slices. So we're one of those where we can make life really easy. Wash our produce. He's getting his mouth over there. I'll need to take him to the vet too, get his shots and everything updated here probably in the next month. put some money to the side for that. Maybe we can go and do some. No! Not again. Waited too long on the onion. That one gonna be the same way? That one's on me. I waited much too long on the onion. I bought these a couple weeks ago, so. Ah, this one's good. We had a couple days where it got a little warm inside and I wasn't paying attention. And that probably made that worse. Cut the 3 4. Cut the top off the tomato. Top off the tomato. Don't need the crappy bit in there. Oh. There we go. Diced. We're going to make this a little easier because it's being a little hard. We're going to make the onion we're dicing up a little bit better. Just because you wouldn't buy it. I love to say, just because you wouldn't buy it doesn't mean somebody else won't. And what may be useless to you may be an accessibility tool for others. And my hands have been killing me the last few days. So the less cutting and preparing and everything that I have to do. But I've got about one more day where I shouldn't be taking my medication because periodically my pain meds, I go off of them for a few days. I don't sleep well. My day-to-day life is just agony. And when I don't take my pain medication, it makes it worse. And I take my arthritis medication every day. But I take cannabis for pain. And I don't like smoking it or inhaling it almost at all. So I don't get like the quick in and out type of relief that most people wind up getting and using it for. I use edibles. And edibles stick with you for hours. And it's great. But like for the first hour after it kicks in, I can do stuff. But once it like hits fully, not so much. And then on top of that, taking it continuously, for me at least, wind up having like side effects that I don't care for. You know, they're not too big of ones. It's the constant dry mouth. It's the onions. Very constant issue. Right? Oh. I'm going to set those to the side. We will cut the tomatoes in a moment. We got a can of diced tomatoes. I need to grab a can of sauce. Oh, I don't feel like digging. We're going to go with mushroom sauce today. So, you don't need to do this. This is just what I do. Again, hey, Josh. Hey, how you doing? Aloha. Josh, you can do Stitch's voice. I just realized you can do Stitch's voice. We have another voice actor that's going to be doing Stitch's voice. But would you like to throw your hat in the ring? I totally spaced. I know you can do Stitch's voice. I need 2 lines because I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet. I need Stitch's iconic laugh as a separate one. His manic laugh. And either Lucy, I'm home, or Here's Johnny. I've got another voice actor that's done these lines for me, and I'm gonna pay him, and I might still use his work, but I want to throw that opportunity to you as well. And there's no saying that I won't use both of you, to be perfectly honest. Like, if his laugh is more where I want it than the laugh that you give, I might use his laugh. And if you're Lucy, I'm home, or whatever works, I might wind up combining both of them. I've done that before with voice work that we've received, and I've just tagged both the voice actors. I've also combined original. I've combined original stuff, audio from like the movies and stuff like that, with voice work in order to create skits. In fact, the first Stitch video that I did with the Kamehameha is that. And Josh, if you want to hop on, I have no problem sending you a link and having you join me for dinner. But if you're busy, I understand that too. I probably record them Friday. If you want, and send if you want, send a recap of what you need on Discord. Give me a moment. Trying to find the chat that we have. That's not the right one. It's the wrong Josh. Where's the chat? Wait. There, yeah, that's that one. Oh, why is my keyboard split? Don't like it when my keyboard's split. You know what? You're gonna get a voice message. Hey, Josh. To recap from the live, if you can send Stitch's iconic maniac laugh as a separate from Lucy, I'm home, and here's Johnny. Like, here's I can't do his voice. Here's Johnny. I can kind of do his laugh. And of course, for Lucy, I'm home, it would be the laugh. Lucy, I'm home. I can't quite do that. There you go. I'm gonna piss off my spouse who's trying to sleep. All right. Because everyone always winds up having extra pasta. We're gonna fill up a big thing of pasta. Gotta go now, but I'll send that this Friday. Awesome. I've got to record. Chris has already recorded. I've got to record my parts. I watched that. A little bit lactose intolerant. So the idea of chunky milk is not a thought. I don't like when the Y and Z are swapped on my keyboard for no reason. It's that split keyboard on my tablet. I gotta go and fix a setting. I accidentally kicked it on. I'm actually recording a Stitch video Friday anyway, so it works out perfect. Oh, that's awesome. No getting beat up on it. Oh. I don't want that. That is perfect. Perfect amount of water. What's nice is like this table, since getting that other piece of furniture is starting, this area is starting to stay clean. I'm gonna kick that off. That's an overhead light that's really screwing with my lighting. Tea. I've had too much tea and soda. Somebody's gonna be like, "You're gonna never have too much tea." I have. I need water. Which during the summertime, as I mentioned I struggle drinking water. Unless it's like insanely cold. 4 or 5 pieces of ice. Pull these meatballs back out. Okay. And a couple of things to wash. Turn on. 375 on the oven. Get some water. Getting that. Good thing about an automatic water dispenser. In the wintertime. During the wintertime, drink water, no problem. During the summer, once it gets warm enough. Once it gets warm enough. Man, do I struggle. I get that fries are an unconventional thing. If I can convince the kids to eat some type of potato at minimum, get a few extra vitamins in them, I'll call it a win. Between everything else. Do what you gotta do. Put that medium rare. I'm gonna boil the water. By the way, my light went out on my microwave. Like the light I used to use, it's just out. I gotta look up what light to use on it. All right. Next thing I'm going to do, watch this. We have a way to drain pasta. Oh, and I no longer have to worry about the what's it called? The drain on this side. Garbage disposal. Because I got a little thing for it that covers it up. I no longer have to worry about it. Clean the sink a little bit. Alright. Pasta water is on the boil. Let's start working on our sauce. I am sorry you guys aren't going to be able to see that today. Because while it's not nasty, it is not where I want it to be on camera. Yeah, it's Charles, you missed the Nerf battle. We had a super fast shootout. All right, so watch her. It just doesn't taste good. Like, it tastes better than the water I used to have, but just don't want to drink plain water. It just feels too warm to drink water. That doesn't make sense for a lot of people. It doesn't. We're waiting on pans to warm up. While we're waiting on pans to warm up, I'm at the very least make an attempt to clean up my space a little bit. There we go. Everyone follow Levi's example and remember to stay hydrated. Okay. For everyone. Colder it gets, the easier it is to drink. And I could do that, but I really I need to just drink plain water. Periodically, it is a good idea just to drink plain water. All right. This is great for the seasonings of the sauce. Diced onion. I'm going to drop the voice. Anybody questions it? My higher voice is a masking thing that I've done most of my life, and it's something I still do, unfortunately. Whether I like it or not. I could add a bit of peppers. Hey, kiddo! Is it all good to add a bit of peppers or no? We add a bit of peppers before we dice, as long as they're good to use. One. That doesn't sound good. Sounds like my drain is not draining currently. Two. That's dead. That's three. Okay. There it goes. Might need to call the landlord about the dishwasher not wanting to drain. Add a bit of lemon. I could add a bit of lemon. I have lemonade. I can make lemonade. And I'll probably have some lemonade after this class. If I can get down this class. Fun times. All right. Okay, we're going to take the tops off, scoop out the inside. We don't need all the seeds in there. I'll make it overly spicy. We don't need that. Take the tops off, scoop out the seeds. Top off. And everyone wondering, yes, that's a bit of waste. Sanjay would be disappointed. We have two autistic children. I do what I can. So, dice them up nice and fine. They're going to just get sauteed with the onions. Boy. They show off a little bit. After the onions turn brown, I'm going to add in some fresh garlic. But beforehand, I'm going to go ahead and add in a bit of garlic powder. We're going to add in, there it is, salt, pepper, and if you have Italian seasoning, use Italian seasoning. I do not have Italian seasoning right now, which bothers me, because I should. I need to fix that later. But a bit of thyme or basil leaf will do fine right now. Mainly because we got a pre-sauce mix that's already got a lot of flavor, and it's going to overpower a lot of our stuff. So all we want to do is, instead of trying to compete with the flavors that are in this, we want to enhance them. So toss in a few of the spices that are already in here. Constantine, good God, it's like fermenting cotton candy and sewer juice. I don't know what voice I'm going for, but it's not that one. It's sauteing up nicely. While that is sauteing, I'm going to go ahead and dice my tomatoes. Come on. Should have cut the tomato next. Now I know. Tried doing it all at once, and I did not like that. Yeah, that was much better. There we go. We're just going to throw this entire contraption into the dishwasher today. All right, so we got our diced tomatoes. I got an extra can of them. Remember, kiddo said that they're going to eat some fruit cups. And so I'm going to put my fruit cup in the fridge. I've already got a couple extra in there. We're going to drink some water. That's much easier. That is now cold enough. I'm not tasting it as much. Voila. Only reason I'm adding fresh tomatoes, in all honesty, usually I do bigger chunks of them, is because I need use. These onions are turning out nicely. Water is starting to come to the boil. We're going to shake. I kid you not. By the way, look at my lovely, look at this. It's an awesome, awesome oven. Isn't that awesome? Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Don't care about the fries. The fries can be crispier on one side than the other. Epic oven. It is. I love the oven a lot. 15 hours for my medicine. So I have got about 14 hours left before I can take anything that will ease any type of pain. I haven't taken cannabis in about 3 days, but I'm at the edge of sleep. So here's how it boils down when it comes to my disability. I basically gauge it on a sleep scale. How much sleep can I afford to not have? I'm going on about, this is the third day where I've gotten less than 4 hours of sleep. So if I cannot sleep tonight, I'm gonna take medicine. I don't have a choice. I need to function. Hello from the YouTube side. Hey, Josh. There we go. My brother and sister-in-law have the double version of that oven in electric mid-60s. Yes, it is a 1963 Frigidaire Flare Deluxe. I can even give you the model number. There it is. It is an RB. It's either a 6 or a G. I think it's a G. B330. It's too hot right now for me to open this up and pull that down because I can feel that it's warm to the touch. So like if I had a screwdriver, I could probably pop it open. But like if you pop this down, because it actually it's on hinge, you pop it down and it'll show you the serial number on it. So our onions are not quite golden brown, but they're getting there. They're more like a yellow currently. I'm going to go ahead and turn that heat up and add a couple more. And this is why I like this. I'm going to bring this over here. This thing is cool. So it's got a mister, which goes spritz, 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 spritz. Then, of course, it's got a pour stop. This is like $4. It's awesome. I've been using it for like a year and a half, something like that. I've never had, in all honesty, such a cheap little device that I absolutely love last me that long and do so well. Part of it's, glass and plastic, so that's a good. Calls for reinforcements. Reinforcements! Thank you for the $2 donation, by the way. There are more lightning bugs outside. Ooh, where'd I get that? I got it on a TikTok shop, but it's on Amazon too. Give me a moment. Ooh. It's like a oil spritzer thing. Oh, I will find it for you. Right here. Like oil sprayer for cooking. There's a few different versions. I guess I got mine when mine was a little bit cheaper. They're about $10 now. So the exact style I'm using, you can get for like $7. Olive oil sprayer, 470 milliliter, 2-in-1 glass. That's the one I'm using, is the glass one. There's a few others. I'm going to tell you now, just go with the basic design. I've had the more fancy ones, they always break somewhere. Just go with as basic as you can, get a little pour, get a little spray, and you're good. Because at the end of the day, if the spray dies, the pour is still functional. There's my golden. Yeah, that's what we want. A little bit longer than tomatoes. However, at this point, I can now add the garlic. How about that? Minced garlic, giant minced garlic. Like $10, and I use it for like everything. Well, not everything, but it lasts me a while. Water. I'm going to get that down, and then I can actually have like, I do have some. I have some okay. That is boiling. That's awesome. We need. Pasta. It's not angel hair, is it? No, but it is gluten free. I can't use the gluten free one. All right. Boiling water. That's one. My pot can only really hold 1.5. That's what we're going to do. Any more than that, I will always burn the pasta. Turn down the heat. I guess now once you get your onions to the spot that you want, you're going to turn down your heat. Water from the skulls of enemies. I can't do the voice. It's too loud. I will be consumed. Honestly, doing it quieter causes a weird thing in my head. Like an echo chamber in there. Which means I just called myself empty. I get that. Add the tomatoes. What's nice about adding tomatoes to a pan you've done sauteed onions to is they deglaze the pan. You don't have to do this bit, but I will tell you right now, it will add a lot of flavor. Add a little bit of Worcestershire. Good to see you. Sauce. Deeper, richer color. Really good flavor. Again, that is a personal preference. Turn that heat down to about 6. On pasta now. We are now at the point.
You did not add that straight up to that. You don't add all that straight up with it.
No, it's going to be turned into the sauce like I always do.
No, I don't want.
Tobias, you've had this sauce 100 times over. It is one of the favorite things that I usually make for you. Yes, I'm not done making the sauce.
I know. It wasn't about the sauce.
Oh, you just want some plain noodles?
No.
Then what are you talking about?
What about the game? Play a game.
No.
Can you stop?
One thing is sucks is I don't have Parmesan cheese.
What the ultimate season?
You want me to hit him with the flat soda? Watch your sister's house. Oyster, rotten fish. Yep. Now, one of the things that tomatoes do when it's from canned or anything, it adds a lot of moisture. So what I tend to do when it comes to the sauce is I turn the heat back up for a little while. And what I'm trying to do, get away from the fan real quick. What I'm trying to do is boil down some of the water. Just brown salt. Brown salt. Odin Fang, hey, glad you made it. We got 32 people watching me cook. By the way, have you guys look at the back of my shirt? Look at that.
Get out of here.
Although it's probably covered in fur right now. Jeez. 32 people watching me drink water. Struggle to drink water. I need to get an automatic can opener. I just have a hard time justifying it because I can still move my hands. And as long as I can use a manual can opener like this, I don't want to get an electric can opener. Our oven's about done. Tobias! We've already discussed this earlier today. You got to be a little bit quieter. That pasta is effectively done. So I'm going to get my gloves. We're going to go dump. Apparently I'm going to drop every glove I have. I got hot pads. The Wheeling Dragon is going to be sending me some rainbow hot pads, which would be awesome because I don't know if you guys noticed, I don't really fit these very well. No, we're not doing that. I have a job for you. The pasta. Get it. Save a little pasta water into the pan. Now the oven can go off. I'll figure out what I do for tomorrow night. So I got chicken, mushrooms canned. Hey. All right. Willing Dragon, real quick. I can help you with that. First, casserole, yes or no? Wait, Levi, I got an idea for an episode. You play a sock puppet. Oh my god, yeah, mitts could use sleeves for vines. Like every can over here is a ring pull variety. Yeah, villain support puppets, yes. Oh, that would be lovely. I would ask if he's okay, but no. Yep, and a few extra goodies. Oh, yay! No, we need puppets. All right, all right. So, if it can be done in a crock pot, may end up, yeah, actually, perfect, yes. Take your crock pot and you can do a one pot dinner with this. This is great. Canned veggies, tomato sauce, mushrooms. First thing you're going to do with your chicken is you're going to saute it in the crock pot. You're going to put a tablespoon of butter, so it depends on how many servings, basically enough to coat your chicken. Salt, pepper, garlic, and oregano would be really good while you're cooking the chicken. Thyme would be better if you don't have an issue with thyme. If you have an issue with both of them, find a seasoning that, in all honesty, will help make this dish smooth, taste smooth, is what you're looking for. You're going to saute the chicken first. Then it's going to stay at the bottom afterwards. And then you're going to add your mushrooms, your canned vegetables, and your tomato sauce. You're going to bring it to a simmer, lower it down, and then let it cook. Just let it cook. Let it do its thing. Technically speaking, you can serve it once that's warm, but the chicken won't be cut up. Now, if you want to cut the chicken up beforehand, you can. This is not necessary. This is the type of dish that you can pull the chicken apart once it's done and cut it up like that. But if you want to do so beforehand, what you would do is you would take the chicken out, set it to the side, let it rest, and shred it or cut it after it's cooked because you want the glaze in the pot when you go to add everything. And then just set it for a couple hours. At most, you're looking at 2 hours of cook time. But because you can cook it all in one pot and you can cook it in a crock pot, the longer you cook this, the more tender the chicken will be, and the more flavor it will be. I would suggest about 2 cans of chicken stock if you got them, or vegetable stock, some kind of stock whatsoever. If you have beef stock, if you've never done this before, add beef stock to the pot with the chicken. It's amazing. I love it. My house, we love doing the mixture. Great. We're at a point where we add our base.
Hello.
Oven off.
You like the oven?
Sadly, it's not something I've got on hand. That's a... Oh, fucker!
Are you okay? I didn't mean to hurt you. Sorry. Can you shoot me?
I'm not going to shoot you. I know you didn't mean to. You can see that you split the... Give it here. Let me show on camera. No, that's not the one you hit me with.
No, that was one right there. This was the one that I hit you with.
No, that's the one you hit me with.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is the one. It was up there. This one was right there. I remember because I saw it.
Ow! Look at that. Ow. Got a red welt from that one. He was too close. He shot me in a soft part of the body. Like up here, I've got a little bit more muscle padding than my stomach. It's okay. I'm fine. And you said you don't have stock on hand. Is that correct? Correct, Willing Dragon? Because I got a tip for you, and it's for everyone here. I got a tip for everyone here. Okay, you have ramen. Do you have packets of ramen of any kind? Or any ramen seasoning? I gotta get this at my local store. Right? Okay. You have ramen of any kind. Because if you do, sadly no, finish this off. You have chicken, right? You said you have chicken, right? It's not going to be enhanced flavor, but that's all right. Do you have mustard seed? By chance, do you have mustard seed?
I'm sorry.
Any billion cubes would work too, but
Yeah, no, wait.
I will say this: that like I've had plenty of times where I didn't have hardly anything in the house. Okay, let's not worry about the mustard seed. Do you have mustard?
Okay, join me.
We're waiting for Willie Dragon. I got something I'm going to show all of you. You have mustard. Yeah. Give me a second. I gotta wash something because I'm gonna make it with you. Make sure I get the not so much the measurements. Turn that down. That's off. That's cooking. Did you have some Worcestershire sauce? Worcestershire? Worcestershire? Yeah, it's not the that's not what we're doing here, Odin. They're going to be cooking in a crock pot, and we want to enhance it and bring it up and add more flavor and basically pump it up. You don't know if you have it. That's fine. Not going to assume. How about white vinegar? Do you have white vinegar? I'm pretty sure you have sugar, correct? Because what we're going to do is going to make sure
This is a reminder.
we do this.
Tobias brushed
The ingredients that we know that you have. I'm not going to assume that you have smoke. Gravy packets would be great. That would solve our issue too. Okay. Steak sauce. If you have a gravy packet, that would solve our issue immediately. Wait to see if you have steak sauce. Odin, they already have tomatoes. They're adding to that. Yeah. So I feel you. So if you have this versus steak sauce, this would be better than the steak sauce. I'm just saying that. But do you have steak sauce? Before we continue. We got 3 of the ingredients. We need 1 more. And I'm trying to figure out what you have for sure. and going with that. Oh, I made it in the kitchen one time, yeah. But we're gonna add a little. I'm gonna do this on a smaller scale, by the way, mainly because it doesn't taste that great by itself, because it's gonna be really bitter. Basic sandwich stuff: canned veggies, chicken one I already listed off. Hopefully, I can get my food assistance. Okay. Okay. So we don't have. We might not have no steak sauce, Worcestershire sauce. All right, it's all right. Okay. By chance, do you have any lemon or lime juice of any kind?
What's food done?
Food's cooling off. It's effectively done. I'm just helping somebody out with something real quick. Cool. All right. You're going to measure by taste.
Maybe.
They don't have any chicken stock, anything like any veggie stock, any beef stock. They don't have ramen, anything like that. So what I'm trying, they don't like. It'd be better if we had some type of brown sauce to add to this. But you can make effectively a mustard. Tang. You add a bit of sugar to it. There you go. So this is going to be really tangy. Vinegar, mustard, a little bit of sugar, and some lemon. It's going to be really tangy. What you want, make a little small batch first. You want to be able to taste the sweet, but you're going to get an overpowered tang. You're not going to need a lot of this. You're going to need maybe about 2 to 4 ounces at most, depending on how much serving size. Okay? While you're cooking your chicken, once it's done, you'll deglaze with this. Okay? Then you'll add your, if you're setting your chicken aside and then cutting it after it's cooked and cooled off, you'll cook your vegetables and whatnot with this and about 2 cups of water. 1 to 2, kind of depends on your serving size again. Then you'll add everything back. You'll add your chicken back in, and you'll do a slow cook. This is replacing your stock, but you do not need much of it because of how sour it is. The sugar is there to actually cut that down a little bit. You want to taste a little bit of sweet. You want to taste the sour more, though. Once you have that, you're good. Now, you can alternatively marinate your chicken in this. This makes a great marinade. But for soups and crock pots and stuff like that, just add this. And if you feel it's not enough, add more. You can add more at the end, which is great. And just add it a little bit at a time. Like I would say, make your 2 to 4 ounces, do the cooking steps, have a little bit, another 2 to 4 ounces ready. And what you'll do is you'll add it a little bit at a time as a topper. Stir it in, taste it, add a little bit more, stir it in, taste it. Once it's at the level you want, don't add any more. But yeah, Worcestershire or steak sauce, Worcestershire, steak sauce, or gravy packets if you got them. All of that would do a lot better. If you've got a beef gravy packet, just add that. Thank you.
And food done? Hungry.
Yep, and I'm not going to waste that. I'm going to use it on this.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah, here I think.
Are you still live?
Get my server. I was helping somebody who well with a lot of ingredients. Been there, done that. That is way more popular. Actually, crap.
out there. Hot.
Hey, nope. Too many bodies in the kitchen.
I need a.
Tobias, get out of the kitchen and wait. You can go around the other side if you want.
I need a bowl from here, and he does too, because he can't handle it. Remember?
You might need to grab a fork from there too.
Yes.
I'll sit down and do that one.
You do that. I can't do that.
You don't have to.
You grab me a fork. I think that's the
This fork.
Deals. Grab me.
Stop. That's yours. I'm gonna sit and wait. Fork.
What's all in this?
Everything I told you.
I wasn't being able to hear you very well. I get the non-clean one.
Yep.
Here's toast.
Whatever. They're all clean. You can also use this instead if you want. That's got mustard on it right now. All right, everyone, we're gonna go sit down. Always play with things like sauce in your home. Honestly, it's a good idea to even try things you like and mix. Exactly. I've been down the road of the only thing I had was ramen in the house. And this is like after my mother and the whole year of ramen thing. And really good recipe. Take a can of corn chowder. Chicken corn chowder would be better, but corn chowder works too. And ramen. Mix them together. Your favorite type of ramen? If it's chicken corn chowder, I suggest mixing it with chicken ramen. I tried it with beef, didn't taste that great.
Right. Rinse it off.
Before you sit down, you might want to grab some salt. Can you your little water? Whatever burning water. Not cold, room temperature.
What's your Parmesan cheese?
I do too.
What's your Parmesan cheese? Where's salt? You eat salt?
Would be nice. Just bring it over here.
Not
I
you.
need to get a salt thing for this table. Here we go. I forgot the fucking. Little mustard sauce. I've had the ramen with peanut.
Peanut oil?
Yeah, peanut
Oh,
butter.
Ew.
You don't add a lot. You don't add like a ungodly amount. You add a little bit.
But I don't like
It's kind of like make it think of fulfilling. This should produce a tangy taste.
I don't like the peppers and sauce.
Mmm.
Where's the salt?
It's good. I like it.
Got it. Dude, don't add the peppers next time.
Okay.
I wasn't paying attention to you because I was busy with shit and I couldn't really see you. I was like, you want pepper? I was like, sure. Still, I really heard.
That's correct.
All I smell is mustard.
Sorry. Here. I'll cover that up so you don't smell that. Can't taste the peppers. Honestly, if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't have tasted them.
No, I can taste them. I can smell them too.
The smell's coming from that.
The pepper smell's coming from that?
That's yeah. It's
No.
mustard seed. It's not. Give me your bowl. So I did not add a bunch of peppers. It smells like banana peppers, but I didn't add banana peppers. That's
Smells
weird.
like peppers. I would have been able to taste them. Someone's begging to be let up back upstairs.
Might be the fact that I added the mustard sauce to it that I can't. That's why I can't taste it. I'm back. Hey, Robert. I'm fine with veggie as flavor, not as a full ingredient. Like I don't like chunks of veggie over powder, minced juice, or paste.
Yeah. I don't like being able to smell the table.
It's good though. I like it.
Mmm. I am dealing.
Doesn't help that this isn't the one that we usually use for the base sauce. The base sauce was a mushroom sauce.
I want to help better than the other.
No, because you don't like that one. And it doesn't have as strong as flavor as the Italian or three cheese and stuff like that. So it didn't cover the other stuff. Just don't be too loud because he is eating plenty of it.
Ever not eat plenty of something?
Mhm.
Other than when he knows there's vegetables in it?
Pretty much. Yeah. Mr. White, I'm like that too. I like lots of vegetables and stuff. The benefit my kids have had over my childhood is that they've had the ability to like pick and choose a lot of stuff. And I've just,
Well, he has.
you did too. I made sure you never went hungry and you were able to choose a lot.
Susan was. I didn't get to.
The first couple of years that I didn't know about. I know, sweetie. And by the way, who's all eating? What are you eating? That kind of stuff. Sorry, I was hungry. Went straight to eating.
I'm sorry.
By the time I get to sit down, yeah, no. Doesn't help that the diet I'm on is like kind of wonky right now.
You typically had tacos for breakfast?
Effectively. You already ate? A little smoky Alfredo with angel hair pasta.
Alfredo.
Alfredo would be good too. Fried chicken, 2-ounce white cheddar, onion hamburger bun with butter and Snapple peach tea. Hero, made chicken Alfredo, raw veggies. It's always good to eat raw vegetables when you're able to, or if you're able to afford it in some parts. By the way, if you are not aware of this, Walmart announced that all their prices are going to go up. Straight up, just announced it, said all their prices are going up.
Well, in the U.S., yeah.
No,
Which is lovely for us.
that means their prices won't go back down though. Much easier to drink water than to get the other stuff. Alex under it's works right with. Venison, which is dear. Corn and tater tots. Or potatoes in general. Leftover chicken and rice. So that Robert had making these. We had a Taco Bell earlier today because I didn't have the time to cook something up and have my spouse be able to like go to sleep. You just spill my water?
And his face.
Again, for Levi homemade stuff update, I'm going to be making potato potash using the same hardwood that I'll be smoking my paprika with. Ooh. I had chicken nachos for breakfast, and Walmart didn't want to raise prices. Yeah, no, Walmart didn't. No. They know, Walmart knows that right now, raising prices is going to cause less foot traffic, and less like overall spending, and they cannot afford to have that happen again in like such a quick succession.
They're probably gonna raise it as little as they can because of the tariffs.
They've already been raising prices on a lot of things, but they're raising prices across the board, which is something they haven't done very often.
Yeah, and
Now, I'm not saying Walmart is like the good guy here. They're not.
No, they supported the one who's causing all this. You see, let's have another fill ball.
That's your last bowl, though. Do not get a giant bowl version of it either.
You say that if you grab a giant.
Monday and Thursday next week are going to suck. Just suck the water. Tomorrow's a test prep for Tuesday. Everyone lost the game. But they raised prices across the board, so their sales seem better than they really are. Yeah. When Lawrence says that's just excessive price gouging, you know this is the darkest timeline. Yeah.
We're entering the Great Depression again.
We've been in a depression. It's just getting worse.
And people wonder why when Depression is really good. Yeah.
Not even a depression, it's just oppression. Not D. Just different people have different settings. That's a fair amount of spaghetti when I said not filling it up. You laugh. I did. I specifically said not to fill it up too high. Youngest one has already had 3 full meals today. And you can say growing, but like doctor has literally said he needs to cut back on this stuff. So
I got more.
and more ice.
Welcome.
The palate cleanser. I love water. It's just sitting there drinking it, not so much. We're not at the grapes of wrath yet, but we're getting there. We're at about the stage of I'm going to go French Revolution.
Off with the head.
Try. You and me both, buddy. Supposed to be cutting back. That's the best Mr. House stage. I've been thinking tea. Oh no, we're beyond the tea stage. We've already done the whole tea thing multiple times.
What do you think?
So one of the Boston Tea Party was like precursor to the war with the war and everything, but it was also a protest to the rising taxes and prices and stuff. And I'd like to remind you all, we were not taxed to death back then. We are taxed to death now. Nuts. That's what we need to do. We need to get a fishing license and go to a fishery and just get some fresh fish that way. fish, enjoy. Whatever we catch, we take home.
Fishing, hunting, and we need a fucking cut farm. Or garden or something. We effectively need to be able to sustain what we can without having to go to stores.
The hunting part's harder than the fishing because I don't have a way to process a lot of the game meat.
Yeah.
It's not as cheap as people think to take it to a butcher every single time if you're doing a lot of it. Because if I'm paying the prices I would pay for meat, I hope that I'm getting enough meat, and then I have to hope that I have enough storage in my freezer for that. Now, that might be a thing I can do, where I hunt, capture, bring it in, and I trade for somebody to butcher it, and they keep some of the meat. I keep some of the meat. So reverse fallout. Yeah, I can clean the fish. That's not a problem.
It is relatively easy.
Mm-hmm. Fixed. My income is patched at best. It's a disaster. Yeah, the fixed income part is Rio's doing extra hours, which is good. Insurance we figured out for the most part. We just need to like get in paperwork, and we're gonna work on that tomorrow. There might be a bit of a gap for insurance, sadly. It's not going to be too much. Mama should qualify for an exception because there's a letter saying that we're losing the insurance, and we should be able to get started on the insurance almost immediately. We just need to get that paperwork, and Mom was too tired today to work on that, and I'm not able to get the paperwork or do it for them.
We haven't figured out if we'll be able to go hang out this summer.
We need to talk about that. You're officially not grounded anymore, so I'll tell Mama that like they worked their asses off to do a bunch of cleaning, and they got ungrounded. You had several days of grounding, and then find out if you can go hang out. But I think you're going to be limited even if you do, because everything that happened, to like the weekends, which I think is still fair. Because that was going to be kind of nearly identical anyways. So. Anyways, everyone, when depression becomes oppression throughout the nation, that's when we need to create our own timeline and jump ship. I can also possess all game. I can also process all game, including animals from traffic. Ooh, that's good. Hunted and trapped a fair bit of my life. Just haven't done so in several years, and I don't. It's not that I can't. Like small game, I can. Small game, fine.
Small game's relatively easy.
Well, I have the space for small game. I can just do that easily, but I ain't processing deer and stuff like that. I'm not gonna, don't have the room for that. I've been cutting out balsa wood pieces for personally designed scaled butt for a country fair display. That's pretty cool. All right, everyone. That's it for today. Stitch won't be out for a while. I've got to edit that, and I honestly just need to be able to get some good sleep in. I might have some more food. I don't know. I might just let it sit for another 15, 20 minutes and kind of go from there. I want to thank you all for joining me. Remember to take it one breath, one step, one day at a time. I wish you all peace of mind, serenity, body, spirit, and harmony among others. And until the winds blow your sails my way, have an Acme day. Have an Acme day as part of the villain. Have an Acme day will recheck the bill to your account. Have an Acme day. And that just simply means to the best day you possibly can. Bye now.